Hello friends and felines. So today's going to be a little different. I'm going to do something I've never done before. Today's kind of more of a busy day. I'm literally leaving at like 3 o'clock to go pick up a friend slash co-worker now because she got the job with me. And we're going to do some training at one of the venues I'm working tonight. And so I figured, since I'm not going to have a lot of time, let's do a get ready with me video. You know, I'm not a beauty channel, so I can't guarantee that everything I do is going to be accurate, but it's just kind of how I get my everyday look. Well, event look really. Tomorrow's going to be a little different, so I might do the same thing. I'm going to fix this up a little bit. Well, that's much better. But yeah, usually what I start off with, and this is technically an aftershave mist, but it works the exact same. It does close your pores. It is from Pure Romance, and it tightens pores, softens skin. I usually just spray my face just a little bit. So this is where the fun begins. As you can tell, I've got like some light music playing because this is just kind of my normal routine. Is I'll just have like a little bit of music playing just to kind of help get me ready for my day. Actually, I have to check and see if there was coffee. I might have to go check real quick. I'll be right back. There is not. Do I have the time and patience to brew a pot? No, I don't. Okay, so I just kind of pot this a little bit. I know you technically don't have to, but it makes me actually feel like it's getting set into my skin. And I haven't like experienced any breakouts or anything through use of it, so nobody freak out if it's like you think it's not meant for your face. I've asked the representative, I've asked the professionals and the people who sell the shit. It's fine, it's legit, nobody starts screaming. And then usually I just follow up with a simple eyes, lips, face, blemish control, face primer. Oh, don't I sound fancy like an actual beauty blogger? No, I literally buy this shit because it's cheap and it works. So I just throw that right on top. I mostly use the pore closer just to help prevent breakouts, just because it is fall. The weather is getting colder, so my skin dries out a little bit faster. And because of the fact that the sun's always out, it's like my pores just like go towards the sun and just like, oh. But yeah, I just kind of rub this in a little bit, make sure it's nice and even. All right, next up, I usually grab my little off-brand beauty blender, and I don't care what you guys say, it works. That's all that matters to me. I'm probably gonna use it wrong too, and somebody out there is like, you're not supposed to use it like that, Jessica. You're supposed to use it like in a dabby pan. I'm like, look, I try. You'll see me try, but it's just so goddamn hard. Oh, I'm sorry, we have to be family friendly. Gosh darn hard. Just another eyes, lips, face. Nothing fancy. It's not Fenty. As much as I actually would really like to try it, because I personally would love to try their pale shades, because it actually looks like they might actually have my color. Ignore that backwards transition I just did of putting it straight on the sponge and then back on my hand. So this is usually how I do it, and it seems to usually work pretty well. Also, I do not own a concealer right now, so you're not gonna get a full face video. But this stuff works pretty well for dark circles. If anything, if I have any really bad ones, I like to cover them with some extra highlighter, especially, well, if my dark circles are really bad, I usually do a blue eyeshadow look, which I'm sure some people are like, oh my god, don't wear blue eyeshadow, it's so gaudy. But honestly, when you have blue hair, you kind of stop caring after a while. Really hoping my video does not get flagged for copyright with the light music playing in the background. And you can hear Clara scratching, so hey, you're not scratching anything. You're hitting plastic. Potato. Come here. Let me help. Okay, that should, nope. She's still going. Usually she'll tire herself out. All right, we're gonna go into the next step, which is powder. Another eyes, lips, face. It's kind of a tinted, translucent powder, I guess, because it doesn't really show up very well. But I just kind of roll this in there. I don't do T-zone or anything because I have very oily skin. So it's just easier to go heavy in some places and light in others. And I'm sure some of you are cringing who actually do your makeup. Well, it looks good to me, so that's all I care about. That's what I always tell people. If you like how you look, don't give a shit less what anybody else says. I had a girl that would rock like eyeliner out to here, and I'm like, you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. This realize this has some Japanese anime stuff in it. I'm like, I'm done with that. I can go with the sickness. Oh, see, I'm already going like out of order. Usually after I put on powder, I go right into eyeliner, and I'm sure somebody out there is like, why do you put on your eyeshadow before you put on your, or after you put on your foundation? Because I know what I'm doing. Let me live my life. I usually just put it right on the waterline for myself. And then nice and dark. So it kind of lines my eyes a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even go to the next thing. Next thing I do is my eyeshadow, and I do a kind of halo-y eye, and I start with the dark first. And this is the ColourPop Color Drift. It's one of their satins, so it's kind of like a, oh, there's the camera. You can kind of see it's a little bit of a, I don't want to say metallic, it's more like a shimmery metallic. But I like this one because it has like a deep rose color and it matches the outfit I have picked out today. That's usually what I do, is I match my makeup to my outfits, or depending on how I'm feeling. Like tomorrow will probably be a blue day. Or depending on how tired I am, sometimes I get so lazy I literally sleep in my makeup and just redo the same thing right back over at the very next day. I know it's not good for you, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy as fuck. Alright, then I go in as my highlight middle halo color. It's called Come and Get It, also by ColourPop. I'll let you guys get all those little details. Oh, it's backwards. Never mind. Never mind, just look up Come and Get It, like the Selena Gomez song. And I just put that right in the middle. Just try to blend it as I'm putting it on as well, because I want to kind of do like a translucent halo effect where it kind of just changes shades. This is kind of like a peachy, I want to call it a pink, but I don't want to call it an orange. So I guess it would just be a basic like shimmering peach color. Oh, nice little shimmer halo. I don't know, it's not really showing up well on that camera. It shows up great in my mirror though. And this is where I may get suspiciously quiet because eyeliner is always the hardest for me, especially since I grabbed the wrong kind. I usually do a felt tip, and I thought this was a felt tip, but it's a brush. So I'm gonna get really quiet as I put this on, but I'll chime in with each layer. But I always try to get off as much of it as I could because I want to do like a light and then build on top of it. And I try to get really quiet. I've already fucked up the first side a little bit. I bet you I can save this. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna wing it out anyway, so if anything, it'll just look like a basic cat eye when I'm done. So sometimes you'll mess up, and you know what? It's whatever. I have no patience to redo this entire eye, so I'm gonna make do with what I got. It looks pretty even. And most of the time people can't tell if it's uneven, so it's not like it really matters. Ta-da! Nice little wing. Now the struggle is getting it to match the other side, as you guys have probably heard like 1,000 times on every beauty channel ever. Because getting a perfectly winged eye, it is an art. It is a fucking art. There we go. It's not super even, but it's like even enough where if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't really notice. So I just kind of let that dry out a little bit because it's going to take a little bit, and I go right into brows. I use a ColourPop pencil and like a Bangin' Brunette because my natural hair color may be blonde, but my eyebrows are brown as hell. So we just kind of fill those in. They're a little faded right now because I think I got some like foundation on them, but this is why we go in on eyebrows anyway. I also stopped, like, I used to get my eyebrows waxed all the time, and then I stopped because I noticed brow trends keep changing. First they want them thin, then they want them thick, then they want them shaped. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna leave my eyebrows the fuck alone. and just work them as I please. Because they're my brows, not their brows. Alright, and then next is the torture device. Because let's be straight here. Guys may joke about being a torture device, but we all know using this thing sucks. So we're just going to curl the lashes just a little bit. God, this sucks. And then once again, nice lip face. I don't have anything fancy. Don't flip out. You do what you got. Alright, next one is the blush. It is Cruel Intentions, also by ColourPop. And I know they say to use your fingers, but I still like to use a brush because it gives it a nice little faded airbrush effect. And plus I feel like I get the exact same results as I would my finger without, like, with half the time. Okay, that works. And it just gives a nice little peak, or I'd call this like a deep pink. I went for it because it reminded me, like, you know, a soft, like, rose color. And then let's do, I have two iridescent highlighters. I've got the blue one and I've got a peach one. So since our look is kind of based more around the peachy tones, we're going to use this one. And I'm going to go in with my finger, highlight the upper corner of my eye. I'm just taking a little highlighter brush and just swirl that around in there. And you just start with my forehead. And I'm one of those that uses, like, highlighter everywhere. I don't contour, I don't do anything like that. I do, I guess, what they call as non-touring. I really just load up my face with fucking highlighter so I look magical as shit. That's really about it. So that's not too bad. Not too shabby. And that, I think, pretty much does it for the makeup portion of all this. So I guess we have to move on to hair. So we're gonna go ahead and hook up my straightening iron. And I'll just run through very lightly. And just kind of just straighten it out a little bit. Maybe vlogging every day was not a good idea. Because I have no idea how late this video is going to go up. I should have probably planned today a little bit better. Maybe woke up a little earlier to film this and then edit it and then put it online. But you know what? We live with the decisions we've made. And that's okay. And here is the final product of all my hard work. I think it took maybe, let's see, didn't even take like 10 minutes. I can't get my hairspray to come out. Help. Just need to force it a little bit. Just give it a nice little all-over coat. It's mostly for the strays that are like on my hairline. You can still kind of see my roots coming in a little bit, but you know what? Who cares? It's hair. Everybody knows it happens. The color's still super vibrant. I have nothing to worry about. It's still gonna look good. Alright, so you guys are about to get in on a final look. I threw the beanie in because I do have a cardigan in the car should the temperature drop, because we are going to a farm and the doors are going to be open. So it's already like 77 right now at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's still warm, but I do expect it to drop. But for the outfit choice, I did like a light sweater dress with some lace-ups on the side, cinched it with a little bow belt, got on some tights with my nicer combat boots. I've got 2 pairs, but this is kind of the finalized look for the evening. Ignore my laundry. It gets bad. We have too many clothes. I need to get rid of some of them. But I'm going to let you guys go because I'm already kind of running behind schedule. Chris has helped me a little bit because I had to go pick him up from work, which is really kind of where I fell behind schedule, is having to get Chris from work. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. All my social media stuff in the description down below. Leave a like if I did a good job, leave a dislike if I did bad, and then in the comments section below, let me know what I can do better. Let me know, you know, what am I doing wrong? And just an update, the stream last night, I ended up stopping it a little early, so if you go on my Twitch page, you will see that the video didn't last maybe longer. I think it almost went to 2 hours. But my allergies were so bad yesterday that somebody even commented, "Girl, how much lines of Coke do you do?" And I was like, oh no, everybody's noticing my sniffles. So it eventually hit me really hard and I had to stop playing because it felt like I was getting like a head cold. So I just took it easy. But we will stream again. It'll most likely be a weekday. I don't know when, so just keep a tab on my Twitter and all of my social media stuff, and hopefully I'll remember to remind everybody. But for now, I'm going to let you go and get ready for this job, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.